Hello, my loves. Welcome back to Vovo Drag Tarot. I, of course, am Joni Vovo, a drag performer based in Sydney's inner west in Sydney, Australia. And I'm going to do something I've never done before. I'm going to do a fly-through quick reading for all the signs for the week ahead, the month ahead, whatever the timeline ends up being for you. So of course we'll start with Aries, work our way through to Pisces. I think I'll just do a 3-card pull, might pull a few more for clarifiers. We'll see how we go. Also, I haven't been online for a hot minute. The last 6 months have been a bit crazy. I had to quit a job because it was horrible. Then I had to move out of a share house because it was too expensive. Then I found a new place, eventually moved in, started a new job, and then since then I've just been working and sleeping. It's been fun. No, it's been good. I've got stability again, which is great. Oh my God. I don't know how other Virgos have felt. I mean, I'm a Virgo. Have you had a tumultuous last 6 months as well? And I guess before I jump in, astrologically, we recently had a full moon in Scorpio. So, Scorpio is all about death and rebirth, and full moons are also about the culmination of things. So, to a full moon in Scorpio, it may mean that in your life, certain things have wrapped up. So, whatever it might be, it might have just been a lesson that you needed to learn. It might have been, I don't know, the decision to leave a job, for a friendship to end, for a relationship to end, for, I don't know what it is, for you to quit a bad habit, for you to just generally let go and release something that was past its time anyway. So, don't know how that resonated for you. Don't know how that's going to come out in the cards. Let's see. All right, so let's kick it off. Also, I'm going to put all the time codes in the comments, so you can jump ahead to yours. And also take it for sun, moon, and rising. If you know your birth chart, you can, get 3 readings for the price of 1 today. But yeah, let's jump right in, starting with Aries. I should shuffle the cards first. While I'm doing that, I also do personal readings. If you check out the description box below, there's a link through to my website where you can make a booking. I also occasionally pop up at events here and there and do readings through the evening. I recently had the pleasure of doing readings for Slay Quest over at the Bank Hotel. That was fun. I think I did about 10 readings in one night. It was brilliant. All right, one more shuffle. All right, Aries, my loves, let's begin. Starting with, Aries. I almost flipped that upside down, and then I thought again, Aries, what have you got to complain about? It seems like everything's going well for you at the moment. Maybe you're living where you want to live. Your family, you're in the relationship you want to be in. You're in the workplace you want to be in. You have savings, I don't know, or you have the money saved up for whatever goal or project or holiday you have in mind. Just generally, you're doing pretty well. You're pretty satisfied. Everything is in a good place. End of reading. No, let's keep going. What's going to be the spanner in the works here? Oh, Aries. Have you had a new love offer come in, or have you approached someone with a new love offer? Oh, very romantic. Well, I'm guessing maybe you're in the honeymoon phase of a relationship. I mean, or if you're already in a relationship, being in a long-term relationship, maybe you've just had this new spark of romance and passion towards each other. Oh, that's really sweet. So no wonder you've got the 10 of Cups. You're happy. Everything's going great. Good on you. Oh dear. Well, that was very short-lived. So we've started with this wonderful new love offer, feeling completely over the moon, everything's great. And then we've got the lovers in reverse immediately. Oh my gosh. Aries. So, don't know. Potentially, this is a fling. Perhaps this is just a little winter romance. I don't know what to say, Aries. I guess enjoy it. If you're in the honeymoon phase, enjoy it. If your long-term relationship has had a sudden spark of passion, enjoy it. Because, you know, the honeymoon phase doesn't last. We've all been there. So I'm going to just say that. I'm not going to be cataclysmic with this and say that this relationship is doomed. I mean, for some of you it might be. But I'm just going to read this as enjoy the honeymoon phase. It does come to an end and real life comes back. That's all right. That's life, eh? So I guess don't be disappointed when things become normal and everyday and humdrum again. Relationships evolve, they change. That initial spark is fun, and then it sort of becomes just a dull flame. Oh, I'm using all these gross idioms. Okay. Aries. Oh, I'm curious. I'm just going to pull one more card. Okay. Well, I'll just say, once this honeymoon phase is over, you're going to basically move on to the next passion, whether that's with this person or as a solo person. This is a lovely little bubble you're in right now. It has its time, and then after that, you're going to move on to the next adventure. Wonderful. Love it. All right, let's move on to Taurus, shall we? Ooh, almost dropped the cards. All right, my loves, Taurians. Ooh, someone's in their element. Someone's feeling themselves. Taurus, everyone probably thinks you're pretty sexy at the moment, eh? So you know your value, know your worth, know what you want, know what you deserve. You don't have to chase after people. They approach you because they see how hot you are. Well, they see your value and your worth. They see that you're passionate about things. So you're giving out this great energy at the moment, Taurus. And I can see why. So this is off the back of a disaster, I'm guessing. Maybe this has something to do with that Scorpio moon. So it seems like there was some big shakeup in your life, right? Did you get fired? Did you go through a breakup? Did you just, I don't know, run away from home? Whatever it is, something fell apart and you're like, all right, that's fine, I'm out of here. So, I don't know, maybe you took it in your stride and you're like, well, with that gone, I'm free to do whatever I want. So, yeah, I don't know, whatever this disaster was or ending was, you seem to just be in your zhuzh. I'm hoping for you that it's an authentic empowerment, like you feel free and liberated. You're like, I'm just going to live my life, as opposed to it just being a cover up. So, you might just be hiding the fact that maybe you're panicking, like, I got fired, how am I going to earn money? I'm going to distract myself by going out and partying. So there might be a bit of that, but I'm hoping it's that this ending, like I said, has freed you up to live a full life and move on to the next thing and know your value. You're like, well, you didn't appreciate me anyway, so I'm going to go where I'm valued and wanted. Oh, I see. So it looks like with this ending, whatever the new thing is, it may not come in straight away. So you might be twiddling your thumbs for a little bit. Or more to say, it's not going to land in your lap. And maybe this is why you're out there with this big energy, because you may have to hustle and create your next opportunity. yeah, like I said, it's not just going to fall out of the sky and you'll be like, oh, okay, lost that job, start this job on Monday, I'm fine. I think you're going to have to forge your own path, open your own doors, find your own opportunities. And I mean, you've got the energy to do that. If you know your value and worth and what you want, bash down those doors, find that opportunity, go where you want, where people will respect and appreciate your value and worth. All right, let's just choose one more card. Ooh, High Priestess upside down. So I can take that a few ways. I think when I pair these two cards together, the High Priestess can be a bit secretive and sort of hold back. Rather than having all her cards on the table and being upfront, she sort of sits back and observes, and just she strategizes in the background, so you don't really see it coming. It's coming upside down with the Queen of Wands. I feel like this isn't a time for you to be coy. It's not a time for you to just sit on the sideline. Like I said, it's not going to fall in your lap. Rather than holding back, just put yourself out there. All of it. Just let everyone know what you want, what you bring to this, I don't know, company, friendship group, whatever. Just be bold, be brash, put everything out there for the world to see, and that's going to be your way forward. So no holding back. All right, my loves, let's move on to Gemini. Helpful if I put the cards back in the right way. Yeah. Just a quick shuffle. I often like to nod like I'm thinking whilst I shuffle. I just thought it looks like I'm receiving downloads from the universe. All right, what did I say? Gemini. Okay, you ready, loves? Oh, Gemini, everything's out of control. Are you feeling a bit stretched thin at the moment? Are you trying to do too much? Are you struggling to earn money, get to work, get enough sleep, keep up with friends, pay the bills, personal hygiene, health, adulting, laundry, groceries, whatever it might be, walk the dog? Maybe it's all just a bit too much at the moment, Gemini. So, let's see. Oh, what did I just say? You're doing too much. You've taken on too much. You've said yes to too many things. I've got nothing more to say. It's that straightforward. You've said yes to too many things and you're carrying way too much. So that's why you're stretched thin. That's why you're tired. That's why you feel like you're falling behind. Okay, well, let me say this. Did you say yes to everything because you're not really quite sure what you want or what you need? Maybe you took the first job opportunity that came your way. Maybe you say yes to all of your friends because you're like, oh, I don't really know where I want to put my time and energy. I better say yes, otherwise they won't like me or they won't invite me out again. Or I better say yes to that because if I say yes, then I won't get that opportunity again and they won't like me. I think maybe you're overthinking it. Whereas if you know clearly what you want and who you are, then you know what to say yes and no to. So if you get a job offer and you're like, well, I'm worth more than that. That's too little pay for this. Or I don't know, if friends invite you out to do an activity you don't want to do, rather than saying no, you're like, okay, all right, I will go, I don't know, skydiving, even though you really don't want to. So yeah, I think just maybe learn how to say yes when you mean it and no when you mean it, and not just yes to everything. I think that's going to free you up here. And don't worry about offending people. If they're offended, that's their problem. You know, or negotiate, compromise, say, yes, I want to hang out with you, but I don't want to do that. I don't have the time for that. I don't have the energy for that. I don't have the money for that. I don't have the interest to do that. Oh, Gemini. Okay, well, that was pretty straightforward. And, okay, so just in closing, you do have a generous heart. You do really want to give your time and energy to people. But part of generosity is that you receive in return as well. As well. So make sure that you're not overgiving, and that people in your life that you surround yourself with are also investing in you just as much as you're investing in them. All right, my loves, Gemini, hope that was helpful. Let's move on now to, I hope I don't lose track. I'm going to lose track at some point. Cancer. See, if this was a live stream, maybe I'll do that next time. Then I can check in with the room and y'all can keep me on track. Okay, Cancerians. Cancerians. As I said at the start, this is a general reading. Not channeling anything specific for work, love, life. What comes out, comes out. Yeah. All right, Cancerians. No, I need to split the deck. No, I need to shuffle again. Don't know why. I just do. It didn't feel right. Need to flip-a-doop the middle. There we go. Yep. All right, Cancerians. Well, have you been waiting for a while? Just standing, I don't know, on your balcony, just staring off to the distance. Just feeling a bit forlorn, just sighing, walking around the house sighing. What are you waiting for? What you waiting? No, I'm not gonna go there. What you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Are you wanting a bit more excitement, a bit more adventure? Is the day-to-day getting a bit monotonous for you? Have you been doing the same thing day in, day out for months, years, decades, however long it is? Maybe it's time for a change, and maybe that change will come not by you just waiting for it. Let's see what the cards say. Oh, my loves, pardon me. Are you waiting because maybe you've tried to set out on that next adventure a few times? Maybe you've tried anything. You've gone to that Zumba class, or you booked a retreat, or you took up a new hobby, or you went speed dating, and maybe none of them took your fancy, or none of them led anywhere. Maybe you were wanting to meet new people, build community, but maybe at the end of it all, you're like, well, I tried a bunch of things and it didn't really go anywhere. So I guess adventure's not for me. Okay, well, let's keep going. I don't like this energy. I don't want to leave things here, so we're going to keep going. This just says the same thing, that you're stuck, refusing to move forward. We've had wistfulness and disappointment. Now this is just you being stubborn and refusing to move forward. I don't like that. Okay. I'm going to draw more cards. I've drawn the 3 base that I usually pull. I'm going to draw more. Okay. You're not gonna like this, because I hate this message. So, on the two extremes, we've got this on one end and this on the other end. This is the woe is me card. This is the my life is fabulous and amazing and I love it. Again, you're not going to like this, and I hate this message too. The change is going to come in when your attitude changes. I'm sorry to say that, but just stewing in negativity closes you off to new possibilities. Whereas if you wake up each day and you're like, yeah, I'm going to kick ass today. I'm going to make this the best day I've ever had. I love me. I love my life. I'm going to kick ass at work. I'm going to meet new people. Like, starting with that mindset is going to, even just on a practical level, if you have that open mind, then your energy is going to be open to seeing the possibilities around you, rather than being like, oh, it'll never happen for me. That's not my life. Oh, well. So, yeah, I'm sorry if that's a bit of a harsh message, Cancerians. And I've definitely received this message before in other readings, but it's a hard one, but it starts with your attitude and the stories you tell yourself. Okay? Okay. All right, I'm going to leave it there. All right, Leo. One more shuffle. No, I'm going to give it one more. I'm doing a bunch of readings back to back with the same deck, so I just feel like I need to shuffle it a bit more. Yes. Okay. Leo. You ready? Okay. Oh, who's being mysterious? I'm going to need more context for this one, but you're a bit aloof at the moment. Are you playing hard to get? Oh, I'm definitely going to need more cards, but the impression I'm getting is either you're playing hard to get. I mean, Leo being Leo, you're usually the life of the party, front and center stage. But for some reason, you're playing it cool, being coy. Is there a person that you're trying to, maybe you're intimidated by them, and rather than being your bold, brash self, you're kind of holding back and hoping they notice you? Oh. The other story I'm getting is that maybe you're in a situation where you've got this elaborate plan ready to go, and perhaps it's going to shake things up for all the people around you. Don't know, maybe it's work. Maybe you're going to completely overhaul an entire project or an entire organizational structure. It's like something like that, or maybe, I don't know, maybe you're in a couple or a family and you're going to take a job overseas. It's something where you've got a plan and it's going to drop and change everything. Anyway, those are the two stories that I got. So I don't know which camp you're in. Let's draw some more cards. The star upside down. Interesting. Again, that's very un-Leo-like of you. So you might be a bit unsure of yourself at the moment. You might be asking yourself, well, why am I doing what I do? What's the point of this? So perhaps once a time you knew your reason for jumping out of bed in the morning, and now maybe you're just sort of questioning everything. Why am I doing this? Why is anyone doing this? Why do we do the things we do? So how does that tie in with you? Maybe it does tie in with that second message I got. Maybe you are about to drop a bomb. You're like, well, work isn't fulfilling anymore, so I'm just going to up and quit with no plan. Or I'm sick of living in this town. I'm going to move interstate and start over. So anyway, you're doing some deep thinking, questioning, and keeping it very much to yourself. This is the most interesting story all night, so let's just see where this goes. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune upside down. Yeah, so you're definitely feeling... You're feeling stuck. You're feeling like it's time for a cycle to end, a chapter to end. Maybe in your current job, current town, current relationship, you're like, well, I've learned everything I can from here. I've done everything I can in this situation. I think it's kind of reached the end of the road. And so now you're contemplating just, it very much feels like a hard exit. Like you're just going to drop the mic and go. Oh, interesting, Leo. I mean, if there's any Leos watching, I'd love to hear how this resonates. Like, what bomb are you contemplating dropping? Like, what are you, like, bailing out of, jumping out of the window from? I'm going to draw another card. Oh. Maybe this... No, I don't know. Have you... This is very much... Don't take this the wrong way. It feels a bit midlife crisis-y. This is you quitting your corporate job and buying a sports car. This is you dumping your partner and then picking up someone half your age and then going jet setting. This is... do you need more examples? This very much feels like you're so bored and sick of and through with the life you currently have. It's quite unfulfilling and you just don't want to do it anymore, or you can't see any progress or growth or future in it, basically. So you're just gonna keep it to yourself, rage quit, and then go off and pursue whatever passion you can find next. Why not? I actually love that. that I swear that's one of the most interesting stories I've ever pulled. So Leo, oh, do I know any Leos? No, I don't actually. I'm very curious to hear how that one resonates. If you care to share, please let me know. All right, I've done it again, put the cards in the wrong way. We're going to move on now to Virgo. I'm a Virgo. I'm on the very last day of Virgo, so I'm a Virgo Libra cuthber. So I often listen to messages for Virgo and Libra, and I'm a Scorpio moon, so the next little run of Virgo, Libra, Scorpio usually resonates with me. So anyway, it'll be interesting. And as I said, my last 6 months have been a bit shit. So you other Virgos out there, how have you found it? I guess we're about to find out when I pull the cards. Just a little more, just a little more, just a little more. And then floop-a-doop the middle, invert. Okay, there we go. It is Virgo, right? Yeah, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. Oh, I so hope I didn't skip anyone by accident. All right, Virgo. Jeez Louise. Oh, so you're not feeling your zhuzh at the moment. Who was feeling their zhuzh? It was, I forget. This came out upright for someone else. I've forgotten already. Yeah, you're not really feeling in your element at the moment. You're maybe just feeling like, just maybe a bit of lack of confidence. Don't really feel good in your skin, in your body. Don't really trust your skills or your strengths. Or maybe you're just tired. I know I am. Maybe you're just tired and I'm lacking a bit of passion at the moment. Fair enough, that happens. So just feeling a bit meh. Maybe a bit of a homebody. I know I am. Okay, so you're probably feeling this way because you've had to fight for a little bit. You've had a bunch of situations where this might sound a bit extreme, but it was a bit do or die. It was like, right, I just have to do this. I have to make this work. I have to get to the other side. Just using examples from my life. I had to quit that job. I'm like, I can't stay here. I have to quit. I had to move out of somewhere. I'm like, I can't stay here. I can't afford to stay here. I have to move out. Had to find somewhere else. It's like searching the rental market every week, every day. It's like, have to find somewhere. The timeline's there. Gotta fight. Gotta finish this. Make it through to the other side. So perhaps you've just had a bunch of scenarios similar to that, where it's like, just no choice, battle mode, here we go. Okay, well, like I said, you're weary, you're tired, disenchanted. Understandable. But that's good energy. I like those two together. Hopefully, okay. So, we started here with fight. And then we're now moving on. And, it's all in the sword energy, 5 to 6. So, moving on to calmer waters. Love that. I mean, and if you're feeling a bit uninspired, a bit flat, then, that's you here in the boat, just huddled up. You're like waiting for this dude to ferry you. You're like, I've got nothing left in me. You do the rowing. Just get me out of here. I'm done. Can definitely relate. So, more to say, this time of fighting and pushing and just having to get shit done, it's done. You're on the other side of it. It's time to float on to calmer waters. Well, this is just to acknowledge you were doing a lot. You were juggling a lot. So, whilst you're having a bit of downtime, it's a good opportunity to question what responsibilities you will take on and which ones you're going to let go. I mean, if you're moving on, just leave some things behind. You don't have to take everything with you. You don't have to keep doing everything. You don't have to keep being everything, doing everything, showing up for everything, giving out all of your energy to everything and everyone around you. Just move on. Just you don't have to keep juggling. Just let some things go. It's perfectly fine. I needed to hear that. Thank you, cards. Oh, Virgos, I hope that was helpful. I'll just drop this in as a reminder again. I also do personal readings. Have a look in the description box below. There's a link to my website and you can book a 20-minute video personalized reading. All right, I'm going to move on to Libra now. Oh, we're just over halfway. If you missed it at the start, I was saying this is the first time I've done an all signs reading. I'm enjoying it so far. I was worried I'd get fatigued halfway through. And then I remembered, through the magic of digital technology, I can always pause, have a rest, and come back. I don't know why. Maybe it's the Virgo perfectionist in me. I feel like I have to do this in a single take. It needs to be perfect in a single take. No. So anyway, going strong so far, halfway, we're up to Libra. Like I said, I'm one day off being a librarian. So we'll see if this message resonates for me too. For me as well. Okay. Librarians. Are you ready? Oh, well, who's being fussy? Oh my gosh. I set myself up being a librarian as well. Yeah, are you just being a bit fussy at the moment? Not eating your vegetables? There's going to be more context to this. Like I said, that's kind of the first energy I got, that maybe you're just a bit closed off and turning things aside. Maybe it's a bit of a knee-jerk reaction. We'll get some more cards. My first inkling is that you're being too closed off, but there's probably a reason. Probably a reason. Oh, the Emperor. Okay. Maybe I'll eat my words. Well, you know your value, your worth. You know what your time is worth. You know what you think. You know what you want. You know what is in your control, what is out of your control. So you're very much in a position where you're taking command of your life. Brilliant. So pairing these two together, I think that level of command can get cut both ways. It's brilliant that you can know what will add value to your life and let it in. But I still get the sense that there's perhaps a bit of a hard line there, that perhaps you're being a bit over precautious and not letting some things in. I mean, it's good to be protective of your time and energy and space and mental health and nervous system and all that. Just don't push it too far. Don't cut things out that you're doing from a place of, let's just say, being overly protective. Definitely protect your space, but don't extend that circle too wide that you cut out things that you'd miss the chance to see the value it'll add, because you've already pre-decided to cut it out. All right. Interesting. There's a lot of power going on here, librarians. So I can see you're very much trying to create order in your life. You're trying to set up systems. You're trying to create a foundation for your life. You're trying to get into good routines. You're trying to do the things that align with your values. This is all great. Wonderful. Can't critique any of that. Like I said, only caveat, don't be too heavy-handed with that. Like, you know, there's the pendulum swing the other way, where you're just like, life is messy and fun, and I'm just going to run into any adventure that comes my way, because anything could happen. And then the pendulum swing the other way is like, this is my life and my domain, and I'm in control. I mean, neither one is entirely true. Neither one is entirely false. Just don't pendulum swing too far to feeling like you need to clamp down and be fully in control of everything. Allow a little bit of mess, a little bit of, you know, the spice life. Yeah, because this is what I'm thinking. Because if you clamp down too hard, you're going to prevent wonderful new opportunities from coming in. So, you know, there's all sorts of stories about this card. The Page of Cups, he's looking into his cup and there's a fish. Is the fish real? Is he dreaming it? Is it an illusion? Or how could there be a fish in a cup? Isn't that whimsical? Anything could happen. So I think if you clamp down too hard, you disallow the surprises of life to come in. The things where you open your world and open your mind and open your heart to something beyond yourself. Yeah, isn't that a fine balance? Being protective of self and open to being open to expanding self. You'll figure it out, librarians. Don't chase away this fish. Allow it in. All right, my loves, I'm gonna move on now to Scorpio. How are y'all feeling with the recent full moon? I mean, you know, y'all are about death and rebirth and phoenixing. I mean, I'm a Scorpio moon, so I get it. Don't recommend having a Scorpio moon. It does trip me up from time to time. As I've gotten older, I've hopefully learnt and grown and developed that part of myself a bit more. But yeah, how did it hit you? I mean, it happened, I think, last Monday. That night, I slept fine. I was fine. The next day, the Tuesday, that's when I went a bit crazy. I was a bit manic that day. Coincidence? Maybe. All right, Scorpios. No, I need to do one more. I need to floop the middle. Floop. Okay, Scorpio. Is it love? Is it love? So, that's great. It's the first card. We'll see what the biggest story is when I pull a few more. Okay, so there's some wonderful connection in your life or coming into your life. And do you know what I like about the Two of Cups as opposed to the Lovers? So the Lovers is all about just passion and connection and fire, and that's fun. That's another wonderful facet of the human experience. But the Two of Cups is more about equal give and take and reciprocity, and I pour into your cup and you pour into mine. So I think it's a lot deeper and stronger than the Lovers. So anyway, that's great. So either in your life at the moment or about to come into your life, some new connection. Doesn't have to be romantic, can be familial, can be friendship, can be romance. Oh, I see. But are you too busy? Are you doing too much at the moment to allow it to come in? Or are you too busy to, like, maybe you've made this new connection, but maybe you're not even aware of it. Maybe you've met them, had a conversation or two, and then now you've left them on red because you're too busy to get back to them. So I would think if this mutual connection is something that you want to prioritize, choose to prioritize it. Like, let some other things go, block out some time, just take the blinkers off so that you can see. I mean, this relationship's right there. It's right there, but you possibly can't see it or have not given any of your time to it. So, yeah, what did I say? What did I say? Unburden yourself. Create some time and some space to allow it to happen and emerge. All right, I don't think I've got much more to say. That was a pretty straightforward reading. I'll draw another card. Oh, yeah. What did I just say? That all ties together perfectly. If this is something you want, it's in your power to create and make it happen. But you've got to create the space for it. So do it. Just do it. All right. That was a really short one. Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. That was a very straightforward one. You're welcome. All right, Sagittarians. Just give the cards a bit of a shuffle. Well, while I'm shuffling, if you all are listening, or still watching and haven't skipped ahead to yours, where you're dialing in from, where in the world are you watching from? Would love to know. Like I said, I'm based in Sydney. I think most of my viewers are from Sydney or the States. I know YouTube now has that new fandangled auto-translate, so who knows? Maybe I'll get translated into Portuguese or or Deutsche, or I don't know, more languages, or Nihongo, everything, or Francais. Maybe it'll open me up to a whole new world of viewers. Okay, what did I say? Sagittarius. Okay. Sagittarius. So you're rushing in. Hi, I'm Sagittarius and I've got something to say. Okay, my loves, speak your truth, girl. I don't know what it is, but you've made a decision, and again, I don't know what the context is. You do. Work, family, friend, relationship. Hi, I'm Sagittarius and I've got something to say. That's all. That's basically it. Interesting. So you're maybe considering, I don't know, your life choices, considering where you're at. Maybe you've been in a particular chapter of your life for a while, had a particular job, I don't know, lived somewhere, had a certain circle of friends, and maybe you're thinking about... No, the thing is, this came in upside down. So you might be contemplating making a change, but it seems like you have a lot of hesitancy in doing it. So I'm not sure what that's about. Are you fearful of changing what you currently have? Or because it's tied to the Knight of Swords, maybe this change has to do with you speaking up about something. So, I don't know, maybe you're afraid to quit. Maybe you're afraid of your boss. Or if you're in a relationship, maybe you don't want to hurt the other person, and speaking up is something that's going to be quite difficult. Maybe it's something like that. There's a need for you to articulate something so that change can happen, but you're very hesitant about it. But it seems like, see, this isn't the Page of Swords, this is the Knight of Swords. So it seems very much like there's an urgency to it. So I don't know if time is a factor, like it's now or never, or if you're just, maybe you've been sitting on it for a long time and it's gotten to the point where it's like, I can't hold it in anymore, I just have to say it. Okay, my loves. Oh, sounds stressful. Okay, so that's an interesting outcome. So I guess it ties back to what I said, that this thing you have to articulate is possibly going to put you in a bad light. Like maybe you have to be the villain in a situation, or yeah, because I mean, this coming in upright is like, everyone loves you, success, celebration, recognition. But upside down, yeah, I don't know, maybe, yeah, that's all I can... I think just tying all of this together, that's the story and impression that I'm getting, that you need to say something, but you're fearful it's going to have a bad outcome, but you really have to say it, and you really want things to change, but you're afraid of the outcome. Oh, my loves, that's so stressful. I mean, just my 2 cents, rip the Band-Aid off. I mean, if you need to quit, just quit. If you need to get out of a relationship, yes, it sucks. It's not easy breaking up with someone, but it's not easy. I mean, the longer you leave it, the worse it gets. So just rip the Band-Aid off now. Let's get some advice. So that's very interesting that we've got the sword energy here of rushing in and urgency, but then we've got the inverse sword energy here. So I would almost say that if going into this situation where you need to speak up, you feel it's going to cause conflict, go in with your swords down. Like, you know, literally swords down. I'm not here to fight. I'm not here to battle. I'm not here to win. I'm not here to attack. I'm not here to defend. Just, I come open-handed, and this is what I have to say. So I would say don't go in expecting to fight. And if the other person reacts, don't be triggered. Just be like, you know, I'm sorry, I know this is hard to hear, but I just have to be honest, and just don't react. Don't engage in the fight. Yeah. That's all I can say. Oh, Sagittarians. Oh, what did you get yourself into? Good luck with it, whatever it is. Whew, I feel stressed. I'm stressed. Okay, let's move on now to Capricorn. Just one more shuffle. Shuffle. All right, Capricorn, my love, are you ready? Illusion, delusion. I'm gonna need some more context here, but are you just struggling to make sense of things at the moment? Everything's a bit topsy-turvy. Maybe you don't know what to make of other people. You're like, well, they said this, but they did this. Yeah, I guess you're just struggling to find some solid ground, make sense of everything, and know what's real and not real, know what's true and not true. Oof, oof, Capricorn. Let's keep going. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna cry because I know a Capricorn. So we got the Four of Wands come in, and this is all about home and family. And I'm sorry, Capricorns. I guess you're feeling very disillusioned about that at the moment. That sucks. That's hard. That sucks. Like, whatever your story might be, if there's been ups and downs, betrayals, fights, falling in, falling out, and then now you're questioning. It's not just family, but that sense of home, home and belonging and community and acceptance and people seeing you and all that stuff. Just delusion. That's really hard. I'm so sorry, my loves. Well, I think the encouragement here is to not quit, to just keep putting yourself out there, to keep finding the spaces and places where you fit in and you can add value and you can receive value and there's cohesion. The encouragement here is to not give up and keep trying. Oh, Capricorn, I'm going to draw another one. Oh, okay. I think maybe you've needed some time out for rest, to rest and recoup, do some healing, do some soul searching. I think don't get stuck in timeout. If anything, you need to balance these two. Rest and put yourself out there. Rest and put yourself out there. But don't fully withdraw. Don't just go full hermit and then stay in bed for a week. Obviously have your bed rot days when you need them. I 100% support and endorse and partake in bed rot days. Just don't get stuck there. Just keep going, keep putting yourself out there. I'm going to draw another card. I really want to. I feel I need to. Okay, well, I think that's partially where the lack of clarity sits. If you feel that things haven't been fair, that you feel that, I guess, you've been wrongly done by, that's hard. That's definitely something to work through. How to work through injustice. Do you fight battles? Do you let it go, Kimmy? But if that's an energy that is causing you to then, if you've got a story of injustice that you're then using as a lens to view connections, then of course it's going to be hard to see who can you trust and who can't you trust. Oh, Capricorn. I'm going to draw one more card. Okay. Okay, this is good. I think if you keep working through things, keep resting, keep healing, keep resolving those feelings of hurt, of betrayal, keep putting yourself out there, a new way forward will open. A new path, let's just say. So, yeah. I mean, you can see here 4 wands. Home is built up with 4 wands. So here's the page holding that first wand. So if I put it together, I feel that in time you're going to get that first wand that is going to lead you to 2, 3, and 4. So it is about starting over. Starting over sucks. I've done it many times in my life. I mean, it comes with its upside, but it hurts when you're looking at that first wand, that first step, and you've started over so many times. It hurts, it sucks. But you're gonna get there. You're gonna find that path forward, and it's gonna lead you back home. Okay, Capricorn, love you. Gonna move on to Aquarius now. Oh, we've almost been going an hour. Look at me. Look at me, haven't fatigued yet. I'm impressed. All right, don't know how YouTube feels about this, but just need a quick. Thank you for your patience, Aquarius. Yep, there we go. All right, one more shuffle. All right. Oh, who is a happy chappy? So you're probably feeling quite happy and satisfied with life at the moment. I shouldn't sass you so much. Let's say you're feeling grateful. There's many things in your life that you're thankful for, which is great. And you've possibly even achieved whatever goal you set out to achieve in this chapter of life. You got there. You, I don't know, landed that job, got that promotion, bought that house, ticked a few things off your bucket list, whatever it is. You dreamt it, you made it happen, you did it, and now you're sitting back and just feeling pretty chuffed. Love it. Oh. And whatever it was, this was a passion project of yours, wasn't it? It was something that you put all your heart into. And that's really awesome. Like, so often in life, I'm going to go off on one of my tangents. There's times in life where you follow your heart and, it ends up being a big disaster because you made some decision. You're like, I'm going to move overseas and start my life over. And you get there and you can't speak the language, you can't get a job, and it's a disaster. Or you're like, I don't know, just you make that heart over head decision and it all just kind of unravels. But you, however, you followed your passion, followed your heart, and it led you to bloody success. Love that. That's amazing. Good on you. Oh, I see. I see. It's like when the Olympian wins gold at the Olympics and then they're like, well, what do I do now? Or, maybe you, I don't know, the demo of who's watching, maybe you retired and you're like, well, got to the top of my career, retired, now what do I do? So I feel like you're kind of now at that stage. So, you're definitely grateful, definitely thankful that you had all these wonderful experiences and were successful and achieved your goals. But now it's time to move on to the next chapter, whatever that might be. So I would just say, enjoy your time out. Just enjoy what you've got. Be appreciative. Live your best life. And whilst you're doing a bit of soul searching, it'll come. I mean, I'll draw another card. We'll see. But yeah, I think that's perfectly normal, perfectly natural for Time of introspection as you decide what your next passion or next pursuit is going to be. Oh, well, that's understandable too. You're maybe kind of thinking about the good old days. Let's just say it was a career and, I don't know, you have made it to the top and everything's a bit humdrum now. Maybe you're reminiscing back to when you first started out and it was exciting and you were meeting all these new people, learning all these new skills, and it was fast paced and interesting and exciting, and now you're a manager and you just sit back and do nothing. So yeah, of course, reminiscing, that's all going to be part of it. And maybe in that reminiscing, just think about what did excite you. And maybe that'll lead you to figuring out what excites you now and what you're going to pursue next. How's that sound? All right, my loves, I'm going to leave that there and move on to Pisces. Just a little shuffle. Another little shuffle. Okay, ready, my loves? Oh, you're feeling a bit uninspired at the moment, are you? Feeling like your heart's just not in it. Or are you just throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks? You're like, I don't know, maybe that, not, maybe that, not, maybe that, not, maybe that, not. Okay, interesting. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you're kind of in a place where you don't really know what you want to do with yourself, right? I mean, you'll know what area of life this applies for you. You know, career, hobbies, friends, romance. You're just feeling a bit stuck, not knowing the way forward because nothing really sparks your interest. That's fine. We've all been there. I mean, my 2 cents, I would just say enjoy the time out. It'll come to you. Well, I'll draw a card. We'll see. Oh. So are you feeling hesitant because perhaps you've pursued passions in the past and it's all just kind of like crumbling down? Like maybe you've tried to pursue a particular career path and you're like, I love it. I'll go to uni or TAFE and study it. I'll get my foot in the door and work my way up. And maybe, I don't know, maybe you did a bit of study and then realized it was impossible to enter the industry. Like there's like no jobs, no one's hiring. And then you're like, well, what did I study that for? Or maybe you took up a new hobby. Maybe you thought, you know what, I'm going to take up painting. And you made 100 paintings and then you held an exhibition and nothing sold. And you're like, okay, well, I guess I'm a shit painter. So maybe that's why you're feeling hesitant to pursue anything at the moment. Or maybe you're just feeling a bit jaded. You're like, well, it doesn't matter what I do. It's just not going to work out anyway. Well, yeah, understandable. We've all been there. Like, I can understand why you're feeling a bit discouraged and a bit disillusioned. Well, let's draw another card. Let's see what the tarot says. Okay. Well, you're not going to like this answer. And this is a message I hate hearing as well. So these false starts that you've had, these dead ends that you've gotten to, it's because there was a lesson there for you to be learned. You were meant to learn something about all of these dead ends. You learned something about yourself. You learned something about the world. It helped you build character. It helped you build strength. Oh, I would say, though, that the good thing about the Wheel of Fortune coming in is that sometimes the wheel spins downward and sometimes it spins upward. So if you've been experiencing a lot of downturns, it means then the upturn is just around the corner. So if you feel like you've had to learn too many lessons and you're a bit like, well, when's it my turn? Well, I would say the cards are telling you it's soon. It's around the corner. It's coming next. So just wait it out. It'll happen. The right opportunity will come at the right time. So be patient. Again, one of the worst messages I hate hearing from tarot, be patient. Be patient. Let's draw one more card, why not? See, I told you, it's coming. The right opportunity, the right passion is coming at the right time. So just be patient. All right, end of reading. All right, well, my loves, that's it. Made it through all 12 signs. I'm sure no one's watching this part of the video because you all skipped ahead to your part. But if you are watching it, thank you. Thank you. I do personal readings. Have a look in the description box below. You know what? I might just do these all 12 sign readings maybe like once a week. I think me doing one for each sign, I don't think I can commit to that at the moment with work and whatnot. So we'll see. I might do bonus readings every now and then. So if you are a particular sign and would like a full reading dedicated to you, leave it in the comment box below. And if I get enough of one particular sign, I'll do a bonus reading for you. Otherwise, I think I like this format. What do you think? Leave comments below. Have I got anything more to say? I think that's it. No, there was something else, but I've forgotten. No, it's gone. All right, well, that's the end. See you, my loves. Hope you have a good week. Bye.
Sweet memories swell in my head. Marshmallow fluff, so divine. Taking back to those simpler times.